guys, this is Renee Fouché here from TopDailyCommissions.com, and I wanted to actually just do a quick review on the Visalus compensation plan. So today we're going to actually just run through their compensation plan really quickly and kind of dissect it a little bit, only because I've been seeing a lot of folks jumping over to Visalus. I think they actually have a wonderful social media strategy. They have some great things going on. But I kind of wanted to pick through their compensation plan a little bit just so we can really get an idea of what's going on behind some of the smoke and mirrors, right? So here it is. They're handing you the keys to success and providing you with the guide to prosperity. So I want to just kind of go over a little bit of this. Now, I was actually introduced to Visalus probably about a little over a year ago. Yeah, a little over a year ago. And, you know, a lot of folks in my company at the time, they were really great internet marketers, and they decided that they were going to put together some teams and move over to Visalus. So what they did is they utilized a lot of their internet marketing skills that they had learned, and they took it over to Visalus. And they created a huge wave. They created a lot of income, made some huge teams, and actually generated a lot of success with Visalus. Now, where the end of the story comes in is that a lot of those folks have since then actually left Visalus. And if you're watching this video here on YouTube, you can probably do a search. And a lot of folks have come out and they've done their own videos about why they've left Visalus. And I'm not going to really get into that because I was not in Visalus. I didn't leave it, so I don't want to really tell their story for them. What I really like to do is kind of just look over compensation plans. I like to talk about money, and I like to really understand how money is being made so that I can determine whether or not it's a good idea for me. And then what happens is I kind of share it with you guys so that you can make an educated decision without a lot of fluff and hype. Is that fair? Okay, so let's go ahead and go down, kind of show some of their awesome products. It's definitely a weight loss company, so they do provide nutrition and weight loss information, which is really, really cool. I've heard some good stuff about their products. And the fact is that you can promote the Body by Vi challenge and actually get paid, which is awesome, right? So they talk about, you know, some of the ways to earn with Visalus, and there's all these different ways between, you know, direct sales and personal customer commissions. So that's for, you know, selling their shakes and supplement stuff. There's some type of first order bonus. So if it's only for the first order, I don't know, I guess we'll figure that out. There's a weekly enrollers pool, which that's pretty cool. A fast start bonus. They got team commissions. Of course, there's a BMW bonus, which a lot of companies tend to something about the BMWs. I don't know. A lot of network marketing companies throwing BMWs into the pot. There's a leadership pool bonus. So when you get into the leadership pool, apparently you can get part of that bonus, and also ambassador star bonus. So if you're familiar with network marketing at all, a lot of these things are pretty consistent throughout the network marketing niche as far as what kind of applies to compensation plans. So I haven't even gone through this fully yet, so we're going to kind of go through it live, and so we'll be learning about this compensation and picking it apart together, okay? So the first thing that I read here was that in order to earn income with Visalus, you must remain active, right? So you have to be an active customer of Visalus in order to make commission, which makes sense, right? You actually need to be using the product before you're out trying to push it on other people. So in order to do that, you must maintain $125 personal qualification volume, which is known as PQV, in auto ship sales, or $200 PQV in retail sales per month. So actually, if you don't own the product yourself, you can actually make $200 in retail sales and still be qualified and considered active, right? So either you need to be paying $125 per month. This is what I'm getting from it, right? And to view the most updated Visalus comp plan, you need to go to visalus.com. So by maintaining $125, you have to maintain $125 monthly auto ship of these shakes and pills and whatever it is that they have there. Don't quote me because I don't use this stuff, right? Or you can sell $200 worth once a month in order to remain active, and it can be any combination of those. And as an active associate, you can earn income 8 different ways, right? So the first way is through direct sales and personal customer commissions, right? So that means that you can get their products at a wholesale price, and then you can sell them to the customer at a retail price. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you can earn personal customer commissions from retail customers who order direct from Visalus under your ID, as well as preferred customers who get to save 25% off of the retail price by enrolling in the auto ship program. Right? So you're going to make money from people that just want to be customers and buy your product, or for folks that want to enroll in the auto ship and they get 25% off, you'll still be able to earn a commission off of those as well. So they have some type of sliding scale here, and it actually starts over this $200 volume. Right? The first 10% of the personal customer commissions are paid on the weekly pay cycle, while the balance is paid on the monthly pay cycle. The more customers you acquire, the more you earn. You might need a degree to understand some of this compensation plan because some of it is in fine print, right? So basically, you don't start earning anything until you're over this $200, right? Because that's part of you being qualified. So once you get over $200, then you can get 10%. Once you get over $500, you can get 15%. Over $1,000, you can get 20%. And over $2,000, you can get a big whopping 25% commission, right? So all volume is imported at 100% bonus volume. When the 15% personal customer commission level is achieved, bonus volume is imported at 80% for upline team commissions. When the 20% personal customer commission level is achieved, the bonus volume is imported at 60% for upline commissions. When the 25% personal customer commission is achieved, then it goes for 40%. And the first $200 in personal bonus volume is not applied for personal customer commissions. I have no idea what that means, and apparently nobody else did either, and so they had to do an illustration. So let's talk about this here. This is this is your Vi body, and the personal customers or their customers and referrals, right? So if you sell 9 transformation kits, right, for $2,241, 8 core kits for $1,592, 7 shape kits for $693, and 2 balance kits for $98, for a total of $4,624 in bonus volume, right? You can get 25% because obviously now you're over the 2,500. So of course the illustration is going to be based off of having over 2,500. And then suddenly you've made $1,156 per month just from your personal customers. Isn't that awesome? Well, isn't it? No? Okay. So yeah, so if you can sell over $4,000 of shakes and these things here, you can make $1,100. That's awesome. And then they have a vocabulary. All right. So, yeah, you probably need to understand the vocabulary. So that's only one, of course, it's only one of the ways, right? You need to get over $2,500. Over $4,600. And then you can make $1,100, right? And so it's time for you to get paid what you're worth. It's time. So the first order bonus, this is your other way to get paid, is based on the personal product orders placed by a new associate at the time of their initial enrollment date, and is paid to the first 4 active upline associates. Personal product purchased by associates after their initial enrollment order will count toward personal customer and team commissions. These bonuses follow the enroller tree and are paid on the weekly pay cycle. The more product and samples your new distributors get out to their contacts, the faster their business will grow. I don't even know what I just read. Maybe it's because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But I don't know. There's some lines and some squiggly things. And I'm sure this is a lot more exciting, when you're at a party in someone's house and they're showing it to you. It's kind of like the circles on the board kind of scenario. But of course, see, apparently a lot of people don't understand these things that they're writing either. And so they go forward and they make these super awesome illustrations. So for the new associate, it goes 20% and then 10% and then 5% and then 5% because, of course, these are percentages that people enjoy, I guess. I don't know. Since I started making 100% commissions, things like this kind of just make me confused. And remember that you can go to Visalus.com at any time to actually review their compensation plan for yourself. This is just, me and you kicking it, taking a look at what they got going on. So, I don't know. They didn't put any dollars here. They said something about getting paid what you were worth, and apparently some people are worth 20%, some are worth 10%, 5%, and another 5%. Which one are you? Key to success in Visalus is simple. Get your product for free, become a rising star, and help others do the same. So maybe when they say to get paid what you're worth, maybe what you're worth is some shakes, and that might be okay. So let's talk about this rising star weekly pool, because what you want to do is get your product for free, essentially. Now, hopefully you were already using the product before you decided to get into this business. Otherwise, you got into the business so that you can get free shakes. I'm not really sure. So let's talk about this Rising Star Weekly Enrollers Pool. The Weekly Enrollers Pool is special company revenue sharing incentive reserved exclusively for the Rising Stars. It highlights the fundamental building block of the Visalus compensation plan, which is the power of 3. Okay, so that's the building block of the compensation plan, is the power of 3. Because when you get 3, yours is free. And that's why we're in business, is to get free shakes, of course. So if all you ever did was become a rising star and focus on getting into the weekly enrollers pool, and you duplicated that throughout your organization, you would move rapidly through the Visalus career plan if you did that. So if you got 3, who got 3, who got 3, who got 3, then you'd move rapidly. But what happens if you get 3 and they never do anything? Not quite sure. Maybe they're going to have an illustration. We should keep going. So Visalus places 2% of the total company bonus volume from the previous 4 weeks into this revenue pool. 1/4 of the pool is paid each of the following 4 weeks to those who qualify. So wait, 2% of the total company bonus volume is put into the revenue pool, and 1/4 of the pool is paid each of the following weeks. Sure, somebody got that. If you got it, just leave a message in the comment bar. We got so many more pages. I'm just going to Um, I don't know. Haven't seen anything about money yet. So the last page showed us some kind of percent stuff. There wasn't any money. This one, I don't really see any money. Something about points. So you get shakes and you get some points. You get $1,100 up at the top if you got more than $4,000 in sales. And you can get three who get three who get three. And I don't know what this fine print says. Something about $75. Oh, I don't know. You can go to Visalus.com if you want to read. It says getting paid. It's telling you about getting paid. But says something here about get your product for free. So maybe you get paid in product. It's almost like, have you ever gone to like McDonald's? Oh, this is a Visalus review, so maybe you don't go to McDonald's. I hate McDonald's, so let's think about somewhere else. Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. Have you ever gone to Chick-fil-A and you ask them for napkins and they give you like 2 napkins? And I always wonder, like, do they get paid in napkins? Are these napkins taking away from their weekly, napkin income? And now maybe I'm starting to think it's true because this is talking about getting paid, but this is talking about getting free shakes. I don't know. Let's keep on going. There has to be more money here somewhere. We're only on page 6, right? So the fast start bonus. By achieving the rank of director or above, don't know how you get to director yet, but you can earn up to $180 in fast start bonuses. $180. I am seeing people getting into Visalus by droves, and they're so excited by this compensation plan, and I really want to know who is presenting it, because like, where do these numbers excite people? $50, $100, $130, $155, $170, up to $180 is for ambassador. So when you get to ambassador, you can start getting $180 commission. I see things about $50. Okay, let's look, because they draw pictures. Okay, and I'm just going to go down to the biggest picture here, which is $100 times 10 ESS. So, I don't know. You get 10 people and you can get $1,000? Is that what this means here, folks? I mean, if you understand this compensation plan a little bit more, leave the comments. Leave the comments below. I welcome your comments because, I almost feel like the old Wendy's commercial. ESS. You will earn a $50 fast start bonus from the product within each ESS. There are no time restrictions on the fast start bonus, but if you accomplish this within 1 week's time, you'd be paid $150 on Monday. How much did these people have to pay, these 3 people, in order for you to get $150? That's what I need to know. These are the things that I need to know, folks. Let's keep moving, because so far, numbers 2, 3, and 4, I don't know. Okay, that's why you guys need 8 ways to get paid. So let's talk about it. Team commissions. Now, as a Visalus distributor, your focus will be on creating a retail and preferred customer base, as well as building an organization or team of other distributors. So as you progress through the Visalus career path, you will earn increasing team commissions for the product sales generated throughout your distributor organization. Folks, I'm seeing these numbers again. 5%. 5%, people. I see a number of $20. Like, I'm trying to keep this brief because, we're trying to do this on video here. 5%, 2%, 4%. Like, what are these numbers all about? What's making y'all get hype over this? Leave the comments down below. And if you need an updated version of this, be sure to go to Visalus.com. Because I'm still confused. Commissions will be accumulated until they reach a gross amount of $20, at which time they'll be paid on the next pay period. So can you imagine that you're getting payments that have to be accumulated before they can ever reach $20? Let's take a look at that hypothetical example. Even my Mac is getting tired. Look at this. It's like it doesn't know what to do. Its brain is spinning also. So let's see. I want to see this hypothetical example. All right. So let's take a look at this hypothetical example. If you personally sponsored 3 active associates who each have 3 customers on a $49 balance kit every month, and it duplicated that effort through 8 levels of referral, you would earn $72,324 per month just from your team commissions. Now, that sounds simple enough, right? 3 people who each have 3 people. Now, duplicated 8 levels down. That means that you would need 9,840 people if you can build a team of 9,840 people, you too can make $72,324 per month. Now, if you fail this example by 95%, you can still earn 3,616 people. I don't know. Does that mean the 6,000, 2,000, the 700? I don't even know. Do you need 6,000 people to make this 3,600? Like, you need to understand the vocabulary, apparently, to digest this compensation plan. Okay, well then. Now we'll move on to the leadership depth bonus. Over time, it's going to be possible for your organization that it may grow beyond 8 levels of referral, beyond 9,000 people. And that is why they've created the leadership depth bonus that's available at Ambassador. So once you achieve the rank of Ambassador, you will then earn a 2% leadership depth bonus on all the bonus volume from your level 9 through infinity. Okay? So if a person reaches Ambassador on your level 11, you would earn 4% through their 8th level, which would be level 19. People. Oh yeah, and then you can get a BMW. I don't know. And then there's some 2% of something to get points. I don't know, guys. From what I understand from my limited, and then you have like some $1 and $2 stuff that's going on here. If you get 3,000 subscriptions, you could get $18,000 a month. Okay, people. What can I say here? I'm almost speechless. I'm almost speechless that people are still being convinced that this is the path to financial freedom. Now, don't get me wrong. I personally know several folks that have become successful in Visalus. I do. I know them. But how hard do you need to work to get this money? Like these illustrations are comical, to say the least. And I don't understand why people are still working for 20 and 5% and 2% and these kind of ridiculous sounding commissions. I don't even understand. What, you can have a huge team and still be like a 1-star ambassador, a presidential or regional director, like, or just an ambassador. Like, and you got to have like $150,000 per month in volume with 60% rank criteria. Like, there's all these other little tidbits, and like, folks are still drawing these circles on the board and confusing the hell out of you to make you think that 2 and 4 and 10% really means something, guys. Really. Okay. I'm going to end this video now because I'm slightly disturbed. I don't even know what to say. But if you have a Visalus business that you are looking to build, because obviously you need to figure out how to get your team up to about 10,000 people as quickly as possible, go ahead and click the link that is below this video. Because I work with folks that are in Visalus, helping them to actually build their business, get leads, sell shakes, get business partners, and actually market their business effectively online so that they do not have to harass their friends and family members, and they can actually expedite the success of their business. Now, if you are actually looking at this video because you have been pondering what type of business to get into, I also recommend that you go ahead and take a look at the link that is below this video. And take a look at why I think this compensation plan is so comical. And it's because of the fact that I have been introduced to the world of 100% commissions. So when I see things like this, I get disturbed. Because essentially in my business, and you can take a look at, I have a video called How to Position Yourself for Success. And you can take a look at how there's a business model where you can actually simply refer 10 people and make over $30,000. So for those of you that are good at building teams, I I think you should just dig a little bit deeper. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this because this is probably way too long. This is Renee once again at topdailycommissions.com. And I wish you all the best of success as you continue your journey in the search for the best home business. Once again, you can take a look at Visalus.com if you want more information on their compensation plan. I actually recommend that you go to topdailycommissions.com and get access to the revolution that is 100% commission. Renee Fouché, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.